Welcome back, good people. Welcome back. I'm your good brother, Nasuda Mamu Atumre. And yes, hey man, I decided to do another video, man. It's been a while since I've done this, since we got together, since I've done a live video. So I felt like, hey, let me give the people, especially those who's been riding with us from the beginning, a little something to watch and whatnot. I wanted to take this particular trade as a learning tool and a learning point. I'm noticing that a lot of people, and you should see my fingers right now, gurus, quote unquote gurus, talking about volume not being useful, or getting wrong feed of volume, depending on the broker and whatnot. Volume is garbage. Volume is not going to help you on Forex and whatnot. And guess what? I agree with you. I know you see my volume on the screen, and I agree with these people. I really do. I agree that volume is garbage, is useless, and everything. I agree because it's all those things when you really don't know how to read volume, all right? And so because they don't know how to read volume, I totally understand why they would throw it out of their plan. But let me show you guys something. I just want to show you guys something and give you a glimpse of our perception of the market, because how we look at things is everything. That's very important, period. Right? So let me show you how we see the volume. How we see the market in Comedic Trading Group. As you can see on this particular universe, what we call the time frames universes, different universes. On this 1 hour universe, the market has been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. And the last previous major thing they did was make a higher high, right? Already our bias as far as direction is up. Okay? Very simple. Very, very simple. So we'll be looking for buys in areas where the market should be checking for buyers. Now, how would we know this? How will we know that buyers are being activated? This is where volume come in at, right? Volume lets you know that, hey, as the market is getting lower prices, if you notice, this is a lower price, right? And first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the level that they might want to see, first of all, where they might want to check for sellers. Can you see this support area right here? What about this support area? What about this support area? And we could go on till we get to this point, all right? These are also support areas, but that's a different story as far as how I would explain that. I won't go in depth on how we see that. But these are also respected areas of support. So this whole zoned area is an area where the market should be checking for buyers on what they've previously been doing. Right? Okay. So now, as the market make it to these particular areas, how do we know that the buyers are being activated again and that they're coming back into the play? I want to direct you to my volume, okay? Let's direct you to my volume. The first volume I want to show you in this area of zone is this right here. Notice how the market makes its way down and the volume of this particular day peaks up as it tries to get lower prices. All right? Let's put a marker there, just to represent that maybe buyers are activated in this area, because lower price, when we think about supply and demand, and not even in trading, just pure when we think about supply and demand, when you think about it, if you was a buyer, you don't want to be in a room full of other buyers. You actually want to be in a room full of sellers. Because if you have something that you want to buy, you're looking for people that have things they want to sell. Very simple. And on the other end of that, if you was a seller, you definitely don't want to be in a whole bunch of, in a room with a whole bunch of sellers. We're not going to sell nothing. We can't sell to each other. We're sellers. I want to be in that room where there's a plethora or a plethora of buyers. Okay? Makes sense. So when we look at it, buyers are being activated with lower prices. As lower prices come, it attracts the buyers. Let me show you again. As the market kind of pumps a little bit and the market comes back to these areas where they should be checking for buyers, notice how on this day, the dotted lines represents the separation of day. Notice on this day how the volume activates again. The buyers are in play in this area. Let me put that there. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. We are putting hard vertical lines. So the highest volume is right there, but that's all in this area. Notice how they pushed. So as the market push up, notice now they slam down, or at least they have an illusion of slamming down. But as they come down on lower prices again, what's going on? The volume peaks up, and this is the same day. It actually equates with what happens before. So we're starting to see a pattern. As lower prices happen, buyers are being more interested or intrigued about being involved with what's going on. All right? The market pushes up. They make higher highs. And again, as the market starts its descent, what happens? This is how we know that buyers want to be in play again, because as the market makes a descent, notice how the lower prices activates the buyers. They're starting to be intrigued again. Market moves up a little bit in this area. And again, as it attempts to make lower prices, all right, you could even see them here trying to poke down and get lower prices. But as it attempts to make lower prices, what happens? You get another hit. Now, it's not as high as the other ones. They actually been kind of showing you that they want to get involved. But watch what happens when it breaks this particular low. They are now showing you that they're really trying to be, I'm so sorry, because I want to give you real time on it. They're showing you that they want to be involved. This is the next day. Remember the dotted lines? They represent the next day or day after or whatnot. Look at the volume, the highest at the time as they try to get lower price. This represents them, again, trying to get more involved. Now watch this. As the market continues to make his kind of meander his way down, watch what happens when it leaves this range and it breaks this level. Look at that volume right there. And I want you to notice something. This is the lowest price thus far. Notice where it's at if I take it all the way to the left. It's in the area of my support area where they already was showing that they was getting involved. Wow. We are starting to see that volume is leading the way for us. So now that the market is, that the buyers are very interested in these lower prices, watch what happens. The highest volume in this day, market does not make its way back to these areas again. It's a good chance that these particular traders will not get this price again. Now, another thing that we have in our arsenal as far as Comedic Trading Group is what we call the change of character. Notice how they was making in this point, they, to this point, boom, this is a low. They made a lower low, higher low, lower low. So it's a downtrend in this little area. They actually even made a lower low. As the market moves away from this area, what happens? They break the lower high and make a higher high. This is what we call a change of character, because it's no longer making lower lows, and in the downtrend, it is now proceeding to make a uptrend because of the higher highs. So now, only thing our students know and our members know, that the only thing we need to wait for now, that we know that the bulls that was already bullish before are now interested again on these prices again, as far as becoming bullish again. We must now wait for area and opportunity where they will show that they want to be in play again, activate again. As I blow this up, I will show you our entry, and I'll show you why we entered. This is today, January the 12th. Look at the volume. What is the elephant in the room for this day? It would have to be this, right? Look at the volume. It's the highest of the day. And matter of fact, I just want to show you something. As the market even tried to attempt to make a low, look what happened for the day. So already, because at Comedic Trading Group, we don't participate, we anticipate the move, we're looking for stuff like this. This is letting us know that they're getting back, the bulls are getting back to come to play. So let's put a mark here. Remember now, this is a teaching moment for volume. The highest volume of the day, the market makes a low. And if you notice, we entered in this area. Now, I'm not going to go through it. I'm not going to go in depth. That's, it wouldn't be fair to our members and our students. But just know that it's more criteria that we look for on lower time frame or lower universes to get us in a perfect trade. And right now we're in this great trade. The risk to reward is great. We always go for 2 to 1 or better for our money. As you can see, it's not going to be a problem. It's halfway there, right? And we actually see that they're going to be knocking out some of these highs. Because remember, if the bulls are resuming to do what they've been doing, well, that means they're going to be trying to make higher highs. Higher high, higher low, higher high. All right, so we're looking at a pretty good run. All right, but again, volume leads the way for us at Comedic Trading Group. It's an advanced look, and a lot of our students are not even to that point of volume. That's how far we go into analyzing the chart. But I guarantee, without volume, even learning how we look at the chart or how we see the chart, that you would be successful in your trading adventures. All right. And just to show a little proof, and I usually don't do this, just to show you one of our accounts to let you know that we are in that trade of the Aussie USD. Here come our live account. You can actually see live, and you see where we entered on the same method. Okay. So that's that. I don't want to beat it too much. I just wanted to give you guys that I just wanted to give you guys that game, because it seems like it's a lot of information out there, and some of it might be solid, but I'm seeing a lot of shaky information. And when I start hearing people talk about volume, I kind of get out of my shell, and I stick up for volume. So as you can see, here at Comedic Trading Group, we are advocate of volume. And for us, volume leads the way. Right? So with that, really appreciate your time with me and spending your time with me. I want to wish everybody peace, power, prosperity, and definitely good health for everybody. Hotep, till the next time. Yes. One more thing. For anybody that want to learn the way how we look at the market, learn the true fundamentals of trading and whatnot, we have a very, very good course. It's called Level 1 course that teaches the neophytes or rookies or people that don't know anything about trading, the fundamentals and basics of trading. It's called the Level 1 course. And even if you're not a rookie and you're more of an advanced trader, trust me, to know the fundamentals and to master it and whatnot, it would bring your game all the way up. Your trading game, everything that you have right now, it would actually enhance that. So, again, that's the Level 1 course. It's very feasible, very, very feasible. And you will find that, I'm sure the link will be on the screen. You will find that at Comedic Trading Group University, KTG University. And the link is up on the screen, and the link will be on our description of this video. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you.